Rooted in Rising family, welcome to week 3 of our Love Under the Waning Moon series. The moon has entered her waning crescent phase, and her message is quiet but powerful. This is the time for rest and renewal, the quiet before love. Spirit is showing us that after the storms and breakthroughs of the past weeks, it's now time to pause, breathe, and let love unfold without pressure. So let's move through these cards together, slowly and gently, to see what this energy means for the rooting and rising family, for your divine counterpart, and for what's awakening between you both. Now, this is the collective energy. Peace is your proof, is what I'm kind of titling this section, okay? The cards we have for this is from the tarot deck: Two of Cups, Eight of Wands, Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, 10 of Cups. The Two of Cups opens this reading showing harmony beginning to return. But it's not the chasing kind of love. It's the quiet understanding that real connection cannot be forced. The Eight of Wands says momentum is building again, but this time it's divinely guided. It's not impulsive. It's not like, oh my gosh, I gotta have this person, I gotta come towards this person. It's divinely guided. So there is momentum to rush in, but it's a different kind of energy. It's almost hurried, but it's peaceful at the same time. The Two of Pentacles asks the collective to balance action with rest, to stop pouring from an empty cup. In other words, take care of yourself. Okay? Take care of yourselves. Rooted in Rising family. All right? The Seven of Cups and the Two of Wands together show a moment of reflection, a reevaluation of what love truly looks like now that illusions have faded. Okay, this is a real mirror, a real picture of what love really is without the illusions, or I don't want to say, how do you put this up? Maybe like the fantasies or the ideas of it. This is real love, real true love. Then the Ten of Cups confirms emotional fulfillment is still written in your story. It's simply being prepared in peace, not in chaos, okay? So patience. So for the Rooted and Rising family, this week is about recalibration, balancing heart and head, hope and patience, faith and rest. Okay, so be patient. Things are working in your favor behind the scenes, being divinely orchestrated. Take care of yourself. All right, pamper yourself, have a spa day, get grounded, meditate, stay in peace. Okay, all right, now we have the divine counterpart energy. This is like the rediscovering of innocence, and the cards we have are from the oracle deck. This is the main male, lover, child, secret admirer, distant horizons, and crossroads. So the main male and lover cards show that the divine masculine energy, or the counterpart approaching the collective, is still very present in this connection. Though they may be quiet or observing from a distance, okay? They're very present. They're there. Even if they're not there, they're paying attention to you, all right, through quiet observation. They are really taking you in, your everything, okay? Though quietly, they are watching. With the Secret Admirer Oracle card pulled as well, and then we also have the distant horizons, their emotions are stirring. Again, they're watching, they're thinking, and they're reflecting deeply, all right? There is an innocence to their energy right now, symbolized by the Child card. A rediscovery of pure love without ego, though they may not have expressed it yet. or they may not know how to express it either. Okay. So this love, again, there's an innocence behind it, symbolized by the child card. I want to say this, it's not a love that's led or guided or rooted only in passion. All right. This is the real deal here. There's an innocence to this love right now, to what they're feeling about you. So we have a crossroad. The crossroads card got pulled from an oracle deck. And it tells us that they're standing between old patterns and new beginnings. All right. So the old way of maybe loving, and how they may have gone about things with being maybe obligatory love, just loving out of obligation. This person, fits the description. They look like who I'm supposed to love. Okay, well, I feel obligated to love, but it's not real love. Okay, like an old pattern. So they're between that and then the new love of really, really finding true love, really following the heart, not just falling into passion, but falling into real reciprocal love, a real reciprocal love energy with you, rooted in rising family. Okay, so the crossroad card pulled from the oracle deck tells us that they're standing between old patterns and new beginnings with you. All right, the new way of doing things, a new way of love, a new kind of love, not a karmic connection, something real, something that can be really rooted in actual love and reciprocity. All right, real power couple energy. For many, this counterpart is learning what commitment really means beyond just attraction. All right, again, this is more than passion. All right, this is the real deal. So their heart is moving, but it's moving through maturity. They're choosing love with awareness rather than just impulse. All right, as we mentioned above, with how they're coming towards you with that Eight of Wands, how it's not just impulsive, where it's full of passion and gotta have him or her. It's now with maturity. Like, this is the real deal. I'm moving toward them, but with a childlike innocence, ready to discover something real with this person. All right. So this is us, the rooted and rising collective heart space. Okay. Self-trust is the new attraction. All right. The cards we have are Strength, and that's from the tarot deck. The Lovers, that's tarot as well. Inner Awareness, that's from an emotional deck, an oracle deck. Self-Confidence, that's from the same deck, the emotional deck. And You Are Deserving is also cards pulled from an emotional deck. These cards come forward to remind you that you are ready. You are ready. The song, it reminds me, I'm Ready for Love by Indy Irie. And why are you hiding from me? She goes on and discovers, like, tell me what is enough to prove that, hey, I'm ready for love. Well, guess what Spirit is saying? You are ready. All right. There's no need to prove it anymore. Love is not hiding from you any longer. Right. They're reminding you that you are indeed ready for love. The Strength card shows how much inner courage you've built through the last couple weeks. No longer bending just to belong, right? The Lovers speak to alignment, not attachment, not you belong to me, I belong to you, you're mine, a possessive kind of love. Alignment, divinely aligned, again, reciprocated true love. An inner awareness, self-confidence, and You Are Deserving. They remind you, rooted in rising, that love begins with the way you treat yourself when no one is watching. And these cards itself are proving not that you're deserving, but that you're ready. That you have gone from maybe treating yourself not the kindest, maybe having, at one point in your walk, not having so good thoughts about yourselves or not treating yourself right. But these cards are showing, which is why you've got the Strength card and everything else coming forward saying that you're ready for love, is that you have a new inner awareness and a new self of confidence, and you know that you're deserving now about you. All right. You have loved yourself first, in other words. That alone has put you in the position to be ready for love, because you have not yearned for love or that divine connection in order to fulfill you or to complete you or to rescue you. All right. You realize I don't need rescuing. All right. I want my divine counterparts. Yes, we do fulfill each other. We complete each other. All right. But I complete me first. All right. And then comes along my counterpart and they add on to me. But me standing alone, I am enough. I am deserving of love. So you've started. You are not even started. You are treating yourself the way you should be treated. Right? You're being good to yourself, rooted in rising family. Spirit is showing that many of you are entering a safe to love again vibration, but this time, once again, it's from self-worth and not survival. All right. We're not looking for our prince or divine counterpart to come and save us. All right. We are realizing, hey, I am enough as I am now, or we have realized it. Now, here's the emotional environment. All right. Safe, still, and ready to receive. The cards we pulled from an Oracle deck is safe space, comfortable solitude, protective vulnerability. Here I am safe. Honeymoon. Soulmate. Make the effort. Okay. These cards are pure comfort. The safe space and comfortable solitude confirm that this pause is sacred. You are not alone. You are just being restored. Right? You're just being restored, or have been at this point, is what the rest of the cards is really giving for me, which is why you're again in the position of you are ready. Protective vulnerability means your heart can open again, but slowly and with discernment. You're not going to make or repeat the same mistakes, right? Rushing in, building off of a foundation that's not really solid. You are protecting your vulnerability, all right? You are going to be open, but you're going to take your time with it now. You're not going to rush in, and you might be a little guarded, but again, it's just with discernment. You're discerning how much openness, is plausible for the moment. Okay, how open should I be right now? And it's a slow getting to know each other, which means it will be a deep getting to know each other. The honeymoon and soulmate cards were also pulled. And what it's showing is that joy. I'm smiling as I am saying it. I don't know. It just makes me, I'm just so happy for you all. I don't know. It gives me pure joy, right? To just know that, this wonderful person has either shown themselves or they're coming your way. So the honeymoon and soulmate cards show that joy and reconnection are on the way. And for some of you are already here, right? But only when you've rested enough to truly receive them. Once again, we've got those cards letting us know, reminding us to take care of ourselves. And make the effort closes this group. That's a card. Remember, make the effort. Closes this whole group of cards by reminding you that great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take in that protective vulnerability energy with slow discernment, right? Building real deep roots rooted in rising family and a solid foundation for a long lasting, if not eternal, love. Okay. So again, make the effort closes this group by reminding us that great love is worth taking the steps that we're guided to take. And that does include the steps of resting and resetting, keeping ourselves recharged, right? So that we can give our divine counterpart our best and that they can do the same for us as well. Okay. All right. Now we're in that abundance and self-worth energy. All right. Because what? Rooted in rising, you deserve it. So we have cards pulled. We have luxury life, comfortable wealth, indulgence, enjoying rewards because I deserve it. This is where spirit turns your focus back towards self-celebration. It is okay. I have had to go through a long time learning that it is okay to love myself. It is okay to treat myself. It is okay to celebrate myself. Rooted and Rising family, you are no different. Spirit is letting you know that, your focus should be turned back to self-celebration, right? If you don't love you, how can your divine counterpart love you? You know what I mean? You can't put it all on them to love you, to feel you. You've got to feel yourself, which means we have to deal with ourselves. But we've already done that Rooting and Rising, all right? But this doesn't mean that we stop. We continue to take care of ourselves so that we can be our best selves for ourselves first, and then for our divine counterpart. Now, these cards remind you that luxury is not just material. Despite what some people believe or may say, luxury is not just material. It's emotional wealth, all right? It's healthy love, stable energy, and joy without guilt. Looking good and taking care of yourself is emotional wealth. You automatically feel better when you have had a nice shower, a nice bath, and put on nice clothes. It doesn't mean that we have to get all made up all the time. But even when we do, it does something for our emotional well-being. All right? So take the time to take care of you and don't feel guilty about taking care of you. Don't let anybody make you feel guilty about taking care of you. You take care of you to the magnitude that is you. If you're a girly girl, I myself am. If you're a girly girl, glam girl, and you are wanting all, and you just love, you don't feel you until you are made up and glammed up, even sitting in your home. Well, that is you. All right. But if you're more of a t-shirt and jeans kind of chick, and that's you, then do you. If you're a guy who just loves the lounge wear, keep yourself groomed, and that's enough for you, then that's enough for you. But if you're one that likes to do the extra, well, then do you. And don't let anybody make you feel guilty for doing what you need for your emotional well-being, as we all differ from one another. All right? Do it with joy and without guilt. All right? You have earned your peace. You've earned your glow and your rest. Allow yourself to enjoy your life while Spirit prepares the next chapter, okay? So in closing, Rooted and Rising family, this week, take your time. Love is being divinely aligned, and rushing it would only disturb what's already being perfectly arranged. Rest is part of manifestation. Stillness is part of preparation. All right? As always, stay rooted, stay rising, and aligned with all the divine gifts ahead.